Hey everyone, welcome to Joe Roman Struggles with the Darkest Dungeon. Well, just kidding, should it be Plays Darkest Dungeon? Nah, I don't think so. I think Struggles might be adequate, as I've heard this is like kind of a hard and unforgiving game. This is a new series. Well, you're probably going, no kidding Sherlock, it's the first one on the channel. But yeah, I think it'll probably be kind of funny to watch for some of those noob mistakes and the hilariously punishing learning curve. And also like the very unlikely culmination of this successful mission or raid upon the darkest dungeon itself. But despite being difficult, we shall try. So, I know this game has been out for a bit now, it having gone through early access and all, with a bunch of builds during that period, but it just kind of came out this past month and I've just gotten around to having the required time, you know, to get this started and all set up, get the show on the road, you know. So, the game, it does certainly look promising, but punishing, so we'll see if I have what it takes. Probably not, but let's die trying, huh? So, let's set up a campaign. No, first, since I did not show the intro cinematic, it automatically skips on any key press, so...
Ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I've bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune.
Okay.
Swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels.
So
At
we had
last,
all the
in the
ladies.
salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal antediluvian evil.
Okay.
Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness.
I guess you shouldn't have opened that door, huh?
I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity. Until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house. Opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Okay, so that's kind of dark. He had all the ladies, yet he resorted to the books, which led him to open a door to hell. Okay. All of the ladies, and he spends his wealth opening a door to hell. Okay. So, let us build on a campaign. So, let's name it... Oh, we have to click the letter. Okay, let's name it the darkest playthrough ever. I'm guessing that's kind of a long name. Yeah, that's kind of a long name. No. So, even better. Let's name it the struggling playthrough. Struggling playthrough. That's quite good, I think. So, yeah. Sorry about my voice, it's a little cracked. I have been kind of under the weather lately. Oh, another cinematic, okay. I think this one is a short one, I think.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
So, I guess pretty much everything is creepy as hell in this game. By the way, in case you are wondering, I did actually previously make just kind of a small estate to check on things, set up this config for the game in order to record. I did like one, perhaps two short runs, I don't know. Kinda, sort of, to learn the process and what buttons to press. Be warned though, I did kinda say sort of, so try and reserve some judgment at least. I think I also disabled those pesky pop-up messages, since they kind of annoyed me. But no, apparently not well enough. So let's push on through this part. It's a static tutorial, I think.
Keep to the side path.
Yeah, it was just like this last time. Let me just shut down those tutorials because I've already seen them. Yeah. And they can be quite bothersome.
This thug in brutal fashion.
Okay, so
hear of your arrival.
this dude here is an enemy of the human type, but we have no... Okay, we have stun resist and plus speeds. We are not allowed to gamble in town with our Highwayman, and our Crusader is a warrior of the light, so he deals more damage if our light is above 75, which is kinda good, pardon me. And if when in town, he will only pray for stress relief and is prone to stealing items. So let's just start bleeding this guy with the Highwayman's ability. And he dodged our attack. This game is heavily based on RNG, so it can be very, very different each and every time you play it. So everything is pretty much randomized. It's a roguelike, or should I say rogue-lite? I never know which of the terms is correct in this situation.
Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
It's my sort of game though, so
An ambush. Send these vermin a message.
I am quite happy
The rightful
that
owner has returned, and their
this is a
crime
game
is no
that
longer
we are
welcome.
opening this channel with. So, tracking shot on that dude so we can self-buff. Now we will do more damage, have more accuracy and a higher chance to crit. We will try to stun this dude. He has 50% chance to resist our stun, which is pretty good. It's a pretty good stun resistance, but we did manage to stun him for a turn. Let's try and kill this dude. Oh, not quite enough damage. Just fell short. So I think we will start dealing damage. Yeah. Oh, this is not good because I think our Highwayman doesn't like the first position. Yeah, he does not have one of those abilities. which very much prefers the first position.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
I will move the Crusader back forward right now. Okay. Try to stun him again, which we managed to. So that's good. And right now I'm gonna try to put open vein on him again because the bleeds do stack. So he's now bleeding 2 damage per round for 2 rounds. If I do manage to bleed him again, he will probably be bleeding for 4 points of damage for 5 rounds. I'm not sure if they stack that way though. No. The overall counter for the rounds does not stack, which is kind of nice. Otherwise it would be OP. So yeah, it's understandable.
Size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
These are like small facts that I did know from my tutorial run that I was speaking about when I set up the configuration for the recording this video and stuff. Let us return to Hamlet. Oh, there was a chest there. It was trapped last time. I don't know if it's always trapped. Perhaps not. Perhaps it's random as well, so we should have checked it. So we get 4 crests. I know this is one of the types that you need to upgrade stuff, but we will see in a bit. Okay, and we did not get any quirks or abilities or whatever you'd like to call it. Like traits, I think. I think they're called quirks, positive or negative.
Such as it is. This
So we now have these Maz, the Highwayman, and Reynaud in our town. They are part of our
to them.
like crew, or underlings, or hired help, or whatever you'd like to call them. So we have plenty of quests here. Successfully complete your first foray into the ruins. Defeat the Wizened Hag. Okay, I think these are bosses, I think. Or at least mini bosses or something like that, because they have specific names. So, our first quest that we should easily complete is our first foray into the ruins, which is like the first quest after the tutorial. So, yeah.
In time, you will know the
Let me just check on this.
extent of my failings.
So here we can review cinematics and stuff.
Most will end up
And here is where our
covered in the
corpses will
poisoned
end up.
earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
Like that dude just quoted, most will end up there. I hope
Women
not though.
and men, soldiers and
Okay, so
outlaws,
these appear to be static. On my
fools
last run,
and
it was the
corpses.
same 2 classes.
all will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
I don't know if it's static, but apparently. Oh, okay. So I saw the exclamation point. So we can upgrade stuff and spend these resources that I was speaking of on this. Okay? So what should we upgrade? We have 4 out of 9 slots filled. So we have 5 available. Even if we do upgrade this, there will be 3 heroes present here after we finish this mission, like on the next week. So 3 heroes, even if we hire them all, it will still be 7 out of 9. So I don't think we need to increase the roster size right now, but we can increase the number that we get.
Seeking fortune and glory in this domain.
Okay, so
of the damned.
nothing else is unlocked right now. Okay. Okay, so we shall embark on the mission.
Mecca of
Let
madness
us move on
and
with this,
morbidity.
because the first episode
Your
will
work
most likely be
begins.
longer than the upcoming episodes of this series, I think, since it includes the tutorial, the cinematics and stuff. Let us try to move fast. Let me just check on the abilities that the Vestal has. The Vestal is a healer. It's basically a healing class. It also has like some cool debuffs and 1 or 2 attacks. Most debuffs are on form of attack, actually, so they take the shape of an attack. So she will deal less damage if her HP is below 50%, and oh, she does not receive those good stress heals, I think. And damage versus Anoli is quite good on her, and minus stress damage taken from them. Also scouting chance in the weld, okay? And these dudes, damage above 75 torch-lite, okay? 4 speed on first round, 5 dodge on first round. He's pretty good on the first round, actually. He gets more stress damage done to him by Unholy monsters and minions and stuff. And he is compulsive, which sucks. I know those dudes like to open stuff and some things like that, actually. So, oh, I was wishing for this skill, which I got last time, to buff the damage of our party members, but okay, this will do. Let's go. It's a short run on the ruins.
Measured now in gold. Later,
so I will take... I'm still like very much a noob, so I will take 12 food. I know it's a bit overkill. I think I could manage just 10. And I know that I usually need 1 shovel, but I once needed 2, so on one of those runs, so I'm not sure. I'm gonna take 2. I'm only gonna take 1 bandage, I think. Yeah, but 2 of these and 1 key. Okay, I was almost gonna forget the torches. I'm gonna take 7 torches. 7 or 8, perhaps 8 would be best, but I guess I'm spending too much gold right now. Damn those non-SSD loading times, huh? When you're recording on a computer that does not have an SSD, those loading times are pretty big. Here we go. So, now that we're here, let us move on to the first room. I'm gonna keep on moving with my Highwayman. I think he has the highest chance of resisting a trap and also of disarming it. Yeah, he has a 90% chance to disarm a trap. Okay, so here's Compulsive at work. He feels the need to use that. Even if I didn't want it, he felt the need to use that. So, yeah. Okay, and he's basically useless to us with these sets of skills right now on 2 monster fights, because these dudes, I remember this, I tried to bleed them several times and they don't bleed, which is kind of obvious once you think about it. They are skeletons, so they are unholy, and basically unholy monsters do not bleed. They are mostly all skeletons and stuff, so it's kind of natural. They have 200% bleed resist, like you can see there. So we will just use it for the damage that it deals, the initial damage. And since we can pretty much kill him right away, we will.
Broken. Maintain the offensive.
Okay, so I managed to stun him. And since the Crusader deals more damage versus Anoli, I think yes, I will probably kill him, was what I was gonna say, but apparently so. Okay, so we have an unlocked strongbox. I don't think you gain anything from using a key on these ones. I do know that I tested out a key on one of the big chests. You will see what I mean, because there's usually at least one per mission. So
Even the cold stone seems
I tried
bent
one
on
out
preventing
and
passage.
I got extra loot from it. I don't know if that's a chance of happening or something like that. Okay, so that's why I like getting the light up high. We have more chance of surprising the monsters and more chance of scouting ahead. So I like that a lot, actually. Let's try to stun this. Okay. This mob, this minion, is like a caster, and she has ranged stuff that she can use. Deals some damage and also causes stress, which can be very, very bad. If you max out stress, you get a heart attack on that class or that character and die. At least that's what it mentions on the tutorial thingy. So yeah, I just chose to heal the Highwayman because there wasn't much else that I could do there. Okay, we managed to kill that one. I did not attack this one because he has 15% protection, so he's a much more resilient target to hit. And we would do quite a bit less damage and would not have been able to kill him in one shot. What I want now is to maximize the amount of chance or possibility that we will not have to deal with the monster another turn. The less damage we take and the less stress damage we take, the better. So she has 5 health, but she will only lose 4. So let us do tracking shot. It does a bit of damage, but it also buffs himself. So now we will stun this guy. And now we will kill him. And she will die automatically on her turn. So I can spend like just a bit healing our characters up. Okay, not too much, but okay. That's part of the strategy. You know how to. You have to know when the turn is gonna end, or have a strategy that involves killing, like having a guarantee that a mob is gonna die, and you can spend a bit more time healing up your party. So we only have to explore 90% of the rooms. There are some missions in which you have to kill like all of the combats that happen in rooms. You will have to finish all of them 100%. So at least this one we can skip. I think we can skip a room. Like we only have to explore 90%, so we can skip this one and keep moving straight. Let's see. I think I'm gonna try and stun this one again. Okay. So gonna buff him up and stun this one. And kill him. I was counting on the Crusader to do a lot of damage, but I thought that he wouldn't kill him in one go. Oh, I don't know how she broke the stun and got in an attack, but she did not gain stun resist, so that's good actually. I can most likely stun her again unless she dodges, because she has a nice dodge. Yeah, this dude has 0 dodge. Okay, how much dodge does our Highwayman have? 10, even less than her. So I'm gonna try and resist him anyway. Oh no, no. Not worth it because he has 106% stun resist right now. So, yeah. I'm gonna try and deal with her first. So, we got a crit, which was very, very nice. And managed to kill her pretty quickly. But I think we will have to revise our strategy because we are getting a lot of bleeds on us. He resisted our bleed, but he will most likely die right now. Oh, no, but he still got stunned, so that's pretty good. Okay, I can heal the bleed. And I can most likely kill him. Okay.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates.
Okay, these are one of those big chests that I was telling you about. I spent a key on them and I got additional loot, so I'm gonna use it again. Okay, unlocks hidden compartments. And we got some special loot. Hellion only. I think that's a class that we don't yet have, so yep. Not that great for us right now, but hopefully it will come in handy pretty soon. Oh, I did not see that trap. I did not see that trap. So we have to be more careful. Apparently. At least we should. Just so we don't get we don't hit that many traps on the way to our final rooms here. This is not the last one. Second to last though. And it was empty. Oh, this room had stuff, but this room has treasure, so let's keep on going this way. Since we only have to go to one of them, I think. In order to complete the mission. I'm constantly hitting the T key, the key on my keyboard, so I use the torch. It's the keybind for the torch, in order to have an increased chance of surprising the monsters. Okay. Let us see. These two are very, very dangerous, but I don't know if I'm gonna manage to hit them with my ability. Okay, I did. We stunned both. This dude I know causes a lot of stress, and this dude causes a lot of damage. They complement each other in a certain way. Okay, I was gonna try and stun this guy again, but I'm not sure that that is the best call. Okay, and the Crusader is very reliable at instantly killing the undead ones. Okay, so this dude is gonna die, but this one isn't. It's gonna cause stress, yes. See? A lot of stress, actually. So this dude is gonna die as well.
Is struck. A blazing star is born.
And I now want to stun this big one. Oh, he has 25% chance to resist my stuns, which I did not see beforehand. I should have. I'm just gonna kill him, even though he was gonna die, just so I get the buff. 36%, sorry, if I could speak English, proper English, that would be fine. 36% more damage for 3 rounds, 18% more accuracy, and 15% more chance to crit, which is pretty cool, actually. So, this does not do much, but okay. Oh, we got a crit, so it heals some stress for the rest of us.
Death waits.
But he causes stress again with his own crit. And we kill him.
This expedition at least promises success.
Okay, we do not have enough room in our inventory. So, if I was to sell this, it's worth, like, not a lot. Actually, not much at all. So, the rest is valuables, I think. Yeah. This is the only part of the game that I don't like as much. I do understand some inventory management. No, there's a chest there. I'm not gonna make the same mistake again. And I have a key, so... Okay, can we not... Oh, those do not stack up to the 8? Okay. And we can now leave. That's the only part that I don't like. I understand some inventory management, but not as much as this game currently has, though. I feel as though it should have like a few more slots. Just 2 or 4 more would be fine. Just so you couldn't hoard everything on a larger mission and stuff, but running out of inventory in inventory space or room, as you would prefer, on a short mission is very, very, like, surprising. I don't know. I would say surprising is how I would put it, I think. So the Vestal got nymphomania, so she receives more stress heals from the brothel. She likes to get around, if you know what I mean. And Reno is not allowed to gamble while in town. That's not too bad, because if I'm not mistaken, he only likes to pray, so he does not do anything else. So not being allowed to gamble is not that bad at all, since he wouldn't do it anyway.
When compared to the condition of surrounding acres.
Okay, so let us see on the stagecoach who we got. We got 2 more plague doctors, which is insane, I think.
Better laboratory than the blood
and a leper. We will take them all, because there's no point in not taking them all. I had to dismiss one on that tutorial run that I did, and when I dismissed him, we had no penalties. So if you can dismiss them at will, there's no worries. Also, some of them will most likely die at some point, since I'm a noob. So that's not too bad. And the leper. I definitely like the lepers a lot, actually. So, let us just see our quirks before we go. This dude is light sensitive, so he deals less damage if the torch is very high, which is not that good. I like to keep the torch high, but okay. Plus 10% to heal skills while camping. That's pretty good, actually. Solemnity is pretty good as well. This is an AoE attack and a single target attack. Okay. But he has a lot of damage, actually. I think that's a lot of damage, right? Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Yeah. He deals more damage than the Crusader. Okay. So I'm learning stuff. The Leper is pretty good at dealing damage, but the accuracy was very low, right? Yeah, 75 base accuracy, so okay. He does not hit that often. And we already saw what this guy got, right? So he's a known cheat as well, but he's God-fearing, so that's no worries. Okay.
Fresh kegs, cards,
Do we need to heal anyone? Yeah, we need to heal the Vestal, but she likes the Brothel, right? Okay, the Brothel is taken, which is kind of sad, actually. And I don't think we have enough materials. The upgrades like increase by a lot. To upgrade to 2 slots, I don't think so. She does go to someplace else though, right? Yeah. She only gets better stress heals there. So we will have her drink, I think.
All manner of diversion and dalliance await those who cross the threshold with coin in hand.
Or will this dude only drink? Nope. He can do a bunch of stuff. So yeah. And we have the Abbey for other types of stress reduction through meditation and prayer and stuff. So I think the cheapest is meditation. And it does not have that much stress, so I'm gonna spend some more materials and
claiming communion with the divine.
Put him there. Okay.
Madness.
Okay, so that's pretty much it. Do tell me though, if on the next one we should do like a medium run, which are the ones available after this first mission, or another short one. I'm still a bit of a newbie, so I'm still a bit worried about the difficulty on those medium missions. I don't know how that is. And if there's any party composition that you would prefer or like to see. Also, keep in mind that I would take suggestions for naming the characters after viewers. So I might be naming the Leper after myself, but pretty much I will be taking suggestions if anyone wants a character named after them. That's kind of like the fun bit. Also, if you want a specific color, you know the game and you want a specific color for your characters, since they like offer different colors, please state like the color that you would like on the comments down below. And well, for the first time ever, this has been Joe Roman with some struggling Darkest Dungeon for you. If you enjoy this game or the gameplay at all, hit that like button. It does help out a lot actually. And consider sharing or spreading the word with a friend who might also enjoy it. And keep in mind, if you'd like to see more in the future, just go ahead and throw a subscription on the channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time on another episode of The Darkest Dungeon, also known as the least welcoming or hospitable dungeon ever. Damn. See ya!